With a love story that seems written for the screen, The Last Movie Stars takes us inside the intriguing lives and iconic careers of actors Joanne Woodward and Paul Newman. And it is directed by one of today's biggest and coolest movie stars, Ethan Hawke. Take a look.
Right before the pandemic started, one of Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward's kids approached me to direct a documentary about Paul and Joanne. Paul had begun working on a memoir. They did over 100 interviews.
What happened to these tapes?
He poured gasoline on them and lit them on fire.
Wow.
Except they had them all transcribed. I'm trying to turn it into kind of like a play with voices, a community looking back.
First of all, good morning, Ethan Hawke. How you doing?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for being here.
I'm thrilled to be here. Listen, I geek out every time your name is attached to a project because I know it's going to be good, but above that, it is going to be special. And that's exactly what this docuseries is. It is awesome. So for the sake of time, let's just say you're walking down the street in Brooklyn. You hear some people talking. They're like, oh, there's this new Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward documentary out there. And you tap them on the shoulder and you say, oh, well, actually, it's... How do you finish that?
Actually, it's one of the greatest love stories ever told. It's not, I think that what I realized in trying to, at first, when I was working on it, I was getting obsessed with their life as actors, or then you could get obsessed with what they did politically and through their philanthropic work, or you can get caught up. There's so many things that they did that were interesting, but I think the thing that makes them truly revelatory is their love for each other and its sustaining power over 50 years, and how complicated it was. It wasn't a fairy wand where, oh, they were just blessed and they had a great time. They worked for it. They worked to take care of one another. They had really hard times, and it's how they survived the hard times that makes them so interesting.
And it's so clever the way that you did it. It's all of these actors we know, George Clooney voicing Paul Newman, Laura Linney as Joanne Woodward, I don't know. Thank you. I feel like you really let us into your process with all of the visuals. It's just so cool. It's also so cool that Paul Newman's daughter is the one who reached out to you to direct this. And now so I'm looking for an in here to basically talk about your daughter, because I'm curious for you now. I know, you're an author, a director, an actor, you're all of the things, but you're also a very proud dad. So I'm just curious, what's it been like for you to watch Maya just step into the spotlight, of course, with Stranger Things?
It's been one of the most amazing moments of my life, to watch a kid turn into an adult and watch them gain control of this. It's like, I don't know, if I ran a pizza shop, it's like she took over the pizza shop. She's making better pizzas. I just feel, I love that show, Stranger Things. And I'm so happy for her that she gets to feel that success. I'm so happy that she did a good job, and that it's a show that's an ensemble piece. If I could wish anything for her, it would be to be a part of an ensemble. Because when my first big break was Dead Poets Society, and the joy of that was being a part. Was Josh Charles, Robert Sean Leonard, these friends of mine that I got to share it with, and we got to go through it together. So it wasn't like I was special or anything. It was the movie was special. And I think she's experiencing that with Stranger Things. It's speaking to her generation specifically in a really powerful way. And so I'm just so happy for her.
Let's end with telling everybody they need to watch The Last Movie Stars, because it is awesome. You did a great job. I want to watch it again, and I want to watch it with my parents, and I want to watch it with my kids. It's really great. You're awesome.
Thank you for saying that. You're awesome too.